Check it out. This is exactly how Earth really looked like from space. Look at the hands, the fingers and the fingernail, the whole shit right here, look. Right there, you can see the square fingernail. Look, a huge finger, it's a hand like that. Look at that. The same thing that dude showed me today, the architect. I guess that's his title. That's all he does. Hands holding the freaking cylinder shit. Look, all over the place. I mean, not a single thing looked like what is supposed to be, fluffy clouds and shit. This is the same thing, look. And he made, look at that, that's the North Pole right there. This is a picture from a weather satellite in 1967. Shown by, what's his face? Dude in 1996, Alex Collier is the one showing this image. And he showed the bases. He said the name of the moon or Earth is Choto. And the reptilian, I don't know, it's the part that he said that the reptilian came here and took over and shit, but this solar system is built and that's the symbol, a hand holding the freaking cylinder. And you can see there's a gigantic finger and hand and the same shit repeats in huge size and a smaller size. Look at the fingers right here. This symbol is universal. It's not only here on the moon, on Earth, on Mars, on Venus, on Mercury, on the sun, in space, nebula. So I don't think this shit that this reptilian skin is one dude. Essentially, he lost his mind, I guess, because why would he repeat the same shit? Look, right here, holding the cylinder. Look at the hands right here, holding the cylinder. It's all over the place. Look at his arm, forearm, and the hand, look, right here, like this. That's a forearm, and he's holding the cylinder. Fuck. Why would he be repeating that unless he lost his mind? A powerful entity, but he got stuck on that shit, the hand holding the cylinder. Look, these are fingers. Right here, like that, look. Now, I don't know how people cannot see this shit. It blows my mind that people, oh, you're seeing faces, you're seeing fingers. Well, dickhead, if that's not what it is, would you tell me what the fuck is that? Everywhere the same thing. In the sky, every day I see the same shit. The clouds all have the same little hands holding, and this is a trip. I mean, there is no other explanation that entity lost his mind. He got burned up. It blew up his mojo shit. Look at that. These are all fingers and fingernails and hand. There's a hand holding the freaking cylinder shit. Look at the fingers right there. And it formed faces. Look, right here, look like a reptilian face. Look at that shit. Look at that. With the vertical pupil there. But it's really that, a hand holding a cylinder. In tiny, medium, large, ultra large sizes, it's all the same. That's the only thing I haven't heard from anybody that has spoken on the internet. I've never been able to say the shit I'm saying, because I see it. I mean, it's no one picture. I have seen thousands upon thousands of images. And finally I decoded that shit. It was in the picture of the moon of the Tsiolkovsky crater. Look in the nebula right there, that picture of the sky of the Milky Way. Look what it is. It's a freaking hand. I mean, not a hand, bunch of hands, but it's a gigantic, forms a gigantic hand holding the cylinder. Look, it goes like that. All these hands like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. Look at the fingernail, and it fractals. It repeats smaller and bigger. And look, everywhere it's the same, and the stars make the same. Look, they all align perfectly. Look, none of this shit random, none. It's all the same. It's incredible. What the fuck? Coño, unless you have millions of guys working on the same image repeated in millions of ways, I don't see how. Impossible. You will have to dedicate a lot of freaking people to do that shit over and over and over and over. Impossible. It's just impossible. Look, this is what's going on right now outside the planet. Check this out. Check it out. It repeats over and over and over and over. Those supposed to be blue sky. Check this out. When you take the color off, all you see is the same shit. Look at that. That's all you see. The hand holding the cylinder repeat millions of times in this supposed to be a sky. And you tell me if this shit is, we are hallucinating or that is supposed to be normal. How the hell that shape is constant? Look at that. Those are all the same thing, all of them. You got a lot of spherical deals everywhere. Look at that shit. And that sphere in the middle. It's all the same thing. Look at it. The same shit. Fingers and hands and square. Look at that. Right there. And that's a thumb. But it's made with little hands and shit. And crooked. I mean, it blows your mind when you realize that all that shit means the same thing. I guess that's why that entity doesn't destroy the place where I am. He knows I know. I talked to him when the storm started. I said, please, don't destroy the shit. This is a fragile shit. Please, man, be cool. And he cool, he chills on me. He doesn't fuck my shit up. I guess he knows I know. God damn, I was talking to that thing earlier. He started plastering things in the sky, the symbol. When I say the hand and the holding the cylinder, that thing lit up. I was like, whoa, yeah, this dude knows the shit. I'm not bullshitting anybody, man. This is what I see. 15 years. 16 almost, researching this shit because I couldn't understand why whatever that was happened to us in 1973. Where's the zooming deal? Enlarge the images. I need to activate that shit. Let's zoom it. Let's zoom it. I need to use it. Where's it at? There it is. No, we're right shit. There you go. Oh, come on, man. Open. No, we didn't write anything here. No. There you go. Show tray icon, run summit when Windows start. Okay, boom, should be on now. Let's see. There you go. So look, I'm gonna show you what's the deal with this this picture right here. Look at that huge fingernail. Look at that. Let's go back. Look at that. The sky is a structure. It's an electromagnetic structure. Look at this shit. It's all fingers and hands. Look. Fingernails and hands, it's all the same thing. It repeats over and over and over. It's in fractals. Look at that shit. It looks like constructions, like structures. Once you take that blue color, this shit is all the same thing. Fingers and hands really holding the cylinder deal. Look, right here. Pam, pam, pam. It repeats over and over everywhere. Look, the fingers, the shit right there. Boom. In small, medium, large, and ultra large. Look, there's a fingernail right there. Like that. It's incredible. Once I discovered, look at this shit, the hand going like that. Look, right here. Look at the hand. Look at that, right there, like this. So what would we like this, right like that. There you go, like that. Finger, index, middle, thumb, and the small. Ring and the small, and pinky. It repeats in every which size. Look at that, it fractions. You get bigger and bigger. And look, it's always a hand, boom, always. The same thing, hand holding the cylinder deal. That's the symbol. It must be something like super sacred because shit, it's repeating every planet in the sun and I mean the structures of space, the translucent structure that look like a net is all made with the same thing and those little spheres. And to me, the little sphere is something that is organic electromagnetic and is